it's Johar again, and now I'm going to do top 10 Evie Doug moments. They're a bit easier to do than some of them I already did. It was hard to find some of them. Mel and Ben will probably be what was the easiest to do research on because they're kind of the main couple. Evie and Doug's my second favorite couple, then Carlos and Jane, then Jay and Lonnie, then Uma and Harry. That's why I did least favorite to favorite, and then I'm going to do the friendship moments. Okay. Alright. Number 10. Evie tries to tell Doug she loves him. It was in Descendants 3, right after the engagement. They were all watching, and Doug was like, "This kind of makes our movie night seem," I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was something like that. Seem not as important. That's basically what he was trying to say. But, and then he was like, "I love," and then she stops and she's like, "Movies," and he was like, "Yeah." I love you too. Mwah. What was I say? Evie, trying to tell Doug she loves him, and it didn't really, they haven't actually said it yet, which kind of surprised me, you know? I mean, they've been together since the first movie, and the second movie she even says she doesn't need a prince because she has him, and which was really sweet. But it just kind of surprised me that they hadn't said that yet. I don't know, maybe because Evie's all self-conscious and Doug being son of Dope. I think Evie from being from the Isle is all self-conscious, and Doug being son of Dopey, and then Evie being so pretty, he might not think he deserves someone that beautiful with him being him, but so he's all self-conscious, which would make sense. That's the only thing that would make sense to why they wouldn't have said it yet. Number 9. Why did I say number 1? Okay, number 9. One kiss. And they, when Evie was seeing One Kiss, she wanted to, Doug was asleep, and then, Uma was like, "True love's kiss," and Evie was like, "We haven't actually said the L word yet," and then she got all worried. She was like, "This is the moment that she'll finally know whether he loves her or not, and if he doesn't, then it will kind of break her," and that's pretty much what she's saying throughout the song, and it's a really good song, and it's not one of the most upbeat songs, not like Set It Off or Did I Mention, anything like that, but it was still more upbeat than some of the other songs like If Only or My Once Upon a Time. But because it's so more upbeat than some of these slow, since it's not really a slow song, you forget the true meaning behind the song, which is her fear that he won't feel the same way, and she's wondering if her love will be strong enough. And it's actually kind of sad. Not the saddest song they sang. I mean, the saddest songs are the ones with the flashbacks. If Only, Space Between isn't that sad of a song, even though there are flashbacks. And then My Once Upon a Time is definitely probably the saddest song out of all of them. Just throwing that out there. But One Kiss is pretty sad if you think about it, because she's terrified that he doesn't feel the same way, and he doesn't know that her love is strong enough. 8. Evie finds Doug asleep. When she found him, she got all worried. She tried to wake him up, and Evie and Emma was like, "He's spelled." She's slow learning. Mel was like, "She's mostly involved," and that's when she mentioned the old True Love's kiss, and that's right before they sing One Kiss. Number 7, Evie and Doug dance together. Okay, which dance? Well, they danced several times together, so I think I met all 3 of them. Or all of them. They dance together and Set It Off, You and Me, and Break This Down. When they do the final songs in each movie and they all have a dance partner, they are always each other's dance partner. Same with Evie, same with Mel and Ben, and Carlos and Jane. I think Jay switches dance partners, everyone. Audrey switches dance partners. And yeah, so, but they always dance together, which I think is really sweet because they've liked each other since the first movie. They've been together since the first movie. And I think Doug made Evie realize that she didn't need to be the fairest of all, like she thought she had to impress her mom or whatever, marry a prince and stuff. But then she met Doug, and she didn't care about being the fairest of all. She didn't care about marrying a prince. All she cared about was him, which is really sweet. Number 6, their first meeting. Doug liked her the moment he saw her, just like Ben and Mel. Evie was acting all Evie like in the first movie and was like, oh, I don't know how to explain it, but then Doug was rambling on like Doug does, and then he stopped when he saw her and he was like, hi ho, and she smiled and walked up to him. She was like, Evie, Evil Queen's daughter. But he liked her from the very beginning, and then he kind of got jealous when she wanted to be with Chad, but she didn't really like Chad. She just wanted him because he was a prince. Number 5, not a lot there. I love that they did that in the second movie. In the first movie, when Doug was telling Evie about Chad, he was like, there's not a lot of, he doesn't have a lot of there or something like that. And she was like, it looks like there to me. Doug was like, ugh. But then the second movie, after they made Doug's cape, and he left with Jay, they both laughed and they were like, not a lot of there, which I thought was really nice that they added that on, because it's kind of a inside joke from between the two from the first movie. And it was just really sweet, because a lot of times shows or movies forget things, like the Lost book. I just realized Melson told Mel that her father was some weak human, but then the third movie found out that Hades is her father. So, I don't know. But I just like that they kept that on. Okay, number 4, Evie shows Doug her homework grade. Doug helped Evie be able to do this. Go ahead. Okay, go. Evie shows, Doug helps Evie when Chad tells the teacher that she was cheating with her magic mirror, and Doug helps Evie with the teacher, and then she was able to get a B without her magic mirror, and she was so happy. And she didn't even show Mel, Jay, or Carlos first. First person she showed was Doug, which I thought was really sweet. She immediately went to him and just showed her grade, and she was like, I think I can get an A on the next one without my magic mirror. And she just felt so proud of herself for the first time. She didn't feel like she was just a pretty face. She felt so much more, which I'm pretty sure she told Doug that. She was like, first time in my life, it's like I'm more than just a pretty face. And I just thought that symbolized something, not just for the relationship, but for Evie's character growth. For the first time in her life, she felt like she didn't have to be the fairest of all. She didn't feel like she had to be with a prince or make her mother proud with makeup and dresses, even though she still does love fashion, obviously. But that's besides the point. Anyways. Number 4, number 3, I can't speak. Okay. Number 3 is Don't Be Dopey. Evie kisses Doug's cheek. When Evie went to Isle, Jane and Carlos told Doug she went camping, and Doug was like, really, Evie, who wants to live in a castle, can't plug in her hairdryer, went camping. And then at the end, when they were all back, Carlos went up to her and he was like, I have a scout bag of s'mores. How could you go camping without me? Are you seeing happy, son? Because he's not, let me tell you something, he's not happy as his father. Kind of drunk stick, actually, which was really funny. Like I said, I'm saying this word to word, man. Okay, anyways, I'm sure I'm not the only fan who can do that. But she was like, she explained how they went to the Islands Rescue Band, and she was like, don't be dopey, and then she kisses his cheek, which was really sweet, and then they went to give the dresses or whatever to the people. Number 2, True Love's Kiss. After one kiss, she looked down at him and she finally kissed him. And then she got all sad that he didn't wake up, so she was about to walk away. But then Doug kind of looked up and went back down, and then she kind of hit his legs and he laughed. And they both sat there. Evie had her arms crossed. And then Doug saw that she was upset, so he kind of playfully nudged her, and then she smiled and looked at him. It was kind of sweet and funny. They managed to put sweet and funny in the same scene. But sweet, sad, and funny in the same scene, actually. But they didn't even have to say anything after that. They both knew how the other one felt, that they were in love, and they don't need to say it now. I mean, they probably will say it later, but they don't need to worry about saying it for the first time, because now they really do know how the other feels, and they don't need to be afraid about it anymore. Number 1, that's right, I don't, because I have you. In the second movie, when Doug was tallying up all the dresses in Chad's cape, he showed her how much it would be, and she was like, "Man, now I need to know why people work." He told her she would finally buy the castle she's always wanted, and then she wouldn't need a prince. And then she smiled at him. She was like, "That's right, I don't, because I have you." And I just thought it was so sweet. The sweetest. Oh, that's definitely my favorite scene of the two, because it was just so sweet. She was like, because she finally understood that she doesn't need a prince because she has him, and it's just so sweet. I love him, but I still love Mel and Ben more. My mom actually prefers Evie and Doug more, but Evie and Doug's definitely close second for a favorite couple, definitely. My favorite characters, on the other hand, are Mel, Jay, Carlos, Evie, like that. But anyways, I do love Evie, but I don't know. Okay, so please like, and I probably will make the other Descendants videos till my next day off, which more than likely will be Tuesday, maybe Monday. I so often have Mondays off, but I always have Tuesdays off, and I try to make a video on Tuesday. I didn't last Tuesday. Last 2 Tuesdays I don't think I did, but I usually do make videos on Tuesdays. So we'll see. I don't know. I usually have 3 days off a week, so I'll pick 2 of the days. Probably gonna be the one, not 2 that's right next to each other, but 2 that's a few days away. And I'll make the last 2 Descendants videos, which is top 10 Mel and Ben moments, and top moments from the 4 of them as friends. And there will be honorable mentions in that one. I don't remember if I put my honorable mentions on Mel and Ben. I might have, because they have a lot of moments. I might have ended up putting honorable mentions on for them. But with the honorable mentions for the friendship one, it might be just 2 of them. It might not consist of all 4 of them, but it will consist of the VKs. I'll explain more of that when I make it. So please like and subscribe, and comment what you think are the top 10 or the best moments of Evie and Doug. Until next time, my lovelies.